Hey everybody, it's Graz and
AJ.
from the GKBC, and it's Tag Tuesday. And we're going to do the King of Horror Stephen King tag. We were tagged by Nim at The Secret of Nim, channel linked below. And this tag was created by Jess Book Girl TV, channel linked below. Not that I know who that is, but maybe I'll check it out. Okay, now let me just open up the prompts. Sorry, I had it, but okay. How we're going to do this is I'll read the prompt. AJ will go first. I'll go second and read the next prompt. What?
She's not doing it with us?
No,
Oh,
I thought I had that figured out. So I said I'll go first, or you'll go first, and I'll go second, and then I'll read the next prompt.
okay. Well, I thought she was.
No, she's not. See
Okay.
how we bicker over things that were already decided. Um. So okay. Ugh. I love it when you move the camera while we're talking. That way it gets nice and blurry, and now it's screwed.
It's fine.
We'll see. If it's blurry, know that the daughter will be eating her dinner under the stairs for 3 days. Okay. Let's get into this because there are 17 full prompts and then the 18th tag prompt. Number 1, how did you get into reading Stephen King?
When I was 13 or 14, I was super bored. I usually hid in my room most of the time. So I was looking through some books and I found different seasons and I just started to read it.
I was in detention. I think I was a sophomore or a junior in high school, and it was Saturday school actually. Kind of like the Breakfast Club, I guess. The school I was at started that. It was really fun. And I was the first one there, and the stand was sitting on a table. And I thought, well, I'm obviously not going to do any schoolwork. So I started reading The Stand, and I took it home, and that was my copy of The Stand for a long time, and that's how I got into Stephen King. Okay, number 2. I just answered this, and
So did
you.
I.
What was the first Stephen King book you read? No,
Different seasons.
The Stand. Number 3. Have you read a Stephen King book published the year you were born?
Yes, Cujo.
Cujo. Yes, Salem's Lot. Number 4. Which of his books do you prefer to collect? Hardcover or paperback?
Or it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Or does it matter? Or it doesn't matter to you? I didn't see that. I like, for our book club, I like to get, I'll read the cheapest edition that we can get for the 4 of us. But then for the bookshelf, I try to find a neat edition that I like of the hardcovers. Sometimes I get the Hodder and Staunton from the UK. For the new book that he's coming out with in May of 2024, I'm gonna finally get a Cemetery Dance edition. So, okay, number 5. How many of his books are on your bookshelf?
I'm gonna use you to answer this one for me.
Okay.
I don't know.
We used to have every one of them in a beautiful hardcover edition, and some paperbacks, like duplicate for the paperback. And then our flood happened, and we're rebuilding, so not very many. 10, maybe, as we go. It's really sad. Okay, number 6. Stephen King is known for long and gory novels. Which of his novels was tough for you to read?
Needful Things.
Why?
Why is that no reason?
I'm adding it.
Because I felt like there was a lot of slowness right in the middle, and it was not till the end that it really got
Yeah.
into the story, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, because they're probably going to want to know why.
Well, they could ask
They could.
comments.
Right. Let's see. Hard to get through for me. There's a couple. I'm trying to think of which one was worse. I guess Gerald's Game. That's my least favorite of his books, although Fairy Tale is pretty darn close. As is Thinner. But Gerald's Game, I mean, it's basically 300 and some odd pages of a girl handcuffed to a bed. And it was extremely boring for me. I mean, the only parts I liked were the parts with the dude in the corner, so. Number 7, have you ever DNF'd a Stephen King book?
No.
No. I'm sorry. No.
No.
8, have you read his books in publication order?
No.
No. 9, what Stephen King books would you like to read but haven't read yet?
11/22/63.
Okay. Well, for me, I had read everything up until Revival, or through Revival, and then I stopped because of our book club, and then I've read If It Bleeds and Fairy Tale. So, whatever's between Revival and If It Bleeds, and then Holly. So, not very many. Let's see. 10. Thank you. Name a book he has written that other people liked but you didn't.
Needful Things.
That you liked but other people didn't. Or that other people liked but you didn't. Well, that's easy. That's Gerald's Game. I mean, I've read everywhere that people love it. It's this great tale of feminism and overcoming, and it's awful. Number 11. Name a book of his you think is underrated.
Fairy Tale. Nobody liked it.
There's a reason for
I didn't
It
hate it.
sucked.
that. Well, that's her opinion.
That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it.
I'm going to go with a duology of his that I hate when people pick on it, because sometimes I feel like a few big names hated it and then everybody glommed on, and that would be The Talisman and Black House. They have great Dark Tower connections. It's an amazing seek to save story. And then the second one is a really good detective story that has more Dark Tower connections. So I thought that was underrated. Number 12, creepy characters. Which Stephen King characters would you like to have dinner with?
Gage and Church.
Wow. Roland. I'll just say Roland's original quartet. Roland, Cuthbert, Alan, or Elaine, and Susan.
Oi.
Oi was not part of the original quartet.
I know, but I would. The reason I chose Gage is because he'd bring a knife, so I wouldn't have to look for one.
She's bad with knives, by the way.
And Church would eat my scraps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one time she picked up a knife, she cut herself.
Yeah, almost immediately. Number 13. Has Stephen King inspired you to start reading and writing?
No.
Yes.
Yes and no. I mean, I always read, but when I picked up The Stand, I really started reading. Writing, not so much. Number 14. If you were able to meet Stephen King, what would you say?
Well, I would start with, how are you? And then I would ask him, do you have a house that you rent out in Maine?
That's beautiful.
I want to stay in his house.
I would probably ask if he was free for a steak dinner on me. Because I just like to have dinner with him, and we can just talk about whatever he wants to talk about. Baseball, maybe. Because I could give him a baseball talk. Number 15. Have you ever been to Bangor, Maine?
No.
Only in the song. Destination Bangor, Maine. Otherwise, no. Number 16. Which do you prefer more? His books or his movies?
Books.
Books. Most of his movies are used toilet paper. Number 7. Name your favorite Stephen King movies.
Pet Sematary. It, the mini series. Shawshank Redemption. And Stand By Me.
Okay, Stand By Me. Shawshank Redemption, obviously. That's everybody's probably. Salem's Lot, the original, from 1979 by Tobe Hooper. And the first Carrie was good. Okay, well, we flew through that.
Yeah, we did.
Number 18, tag people. Let's see. Wicked Pluto. Bookstalgic. You have anybody that you would like to tag? Do you know anybody that might actually do it?
Thinking. Jen, the paper traveler?
Kim.
Kim. Sorry, Kim.
Or Kat, whatever.
Or Kat, or Kim.
Yeah. Now you have a third name, Kim.
Jen.
You're
Jen.
you're okay, now 4. You're Jim, Jen, Kim, Kat. Don't do that, please. You're still just Kim Kat.
Oh.
Okay, that's a good one. And we'll go with, let me look it up. I think it's another Kim though. Yes, Kim reads and reviews. I'm gonna tag you too. Because you're new to me and
Excuse me.
hey, her sneezing's better than me burping, right?
Oh, he's farting, so.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
So Kim reads and reviews, and that's what we're gonna stick with those. Hopefully the daughter remembered who we said, so that we can, when I put it on the computer, it'll be good. But that's Tag Tuesday from Graz and
AJ and our dog Logan, who is farting. That's not Graz.
yeah, and this just goes to show how nice people can be, because in the depths of our depressions with my dad in the hospital, somebody gave this thing to us. So I have a paranoid mind, and I'm paranoid that people are going to think that because we asked for help that we used it to buy a puppy, and we did not. We used that for gas
And food.
and some food, because it was rough, and it was right in the middle, because AJ gets paid every 2 weeks, and it was right in the end of that span. So, but anyway, and by the way, thank you for everybody who donated.
Yes, thank you. That meant so much to us.
It really did. I mean, we actually cried when we saw some of the people that did that. We keep it real here at the GKBC.
I don't know.
Yeah, we just got canceled. But and thank you to all of our 80 subscribers. We love and are grateful for all of you. We love the comments. So if you want to do this tag, do it. Tag us. Tag Nim. Tag Jess Book Girl TV. I remember. Good for me. And then if you disagree with any of our answers, like fairy tale is good, let us know. Make a comment about it. Anyway, or maybe a reason you like Gerald's game. I mean, you're never going to change my mind, but you know, everybody's entitled to their opinions. But that's Tag Tuesday. So I guess we'll see you next time. Probably Poetry Thursday, because I'm kind of blank on ideas for the moment. Until next time.
Keep turning those pages.